I have good news. It is completely normal for your vagina to have a smell, and it doesn't smell like roses. Today we're going to talk about why the vagina smells and what you can do if you think the smell is a little bit off. It is completely normal for the vagina to smell, but the question is, what's a normal smell, or what should the vagina smell like? With this discussion, it's important to distinguish between the vulva and the vagina. So the vulva is the area of female genitalia that includes the labia, so the labia majora and minora, the clitoris, the urethra, or the pee hole, and the vagina. And then the vagina itself is the hole that leads to the female reproductive tract. So there are actually a couple different areas that smells can come from. When we're talking about vaginal odor, there's a very specific smell that accompanies the vaginal environment. It's usually more vinegar or acidic in odor because the vagina is an acidic environment. The reason the vagina is an acidic environment is because it's the vagina's way of creating sort of a protective area against bad bacteria from getting into the female reproductive tract. Which brings us back to vagina versus vulva and cleaning. It is absolutely safe to clean the vulva, and specifically the areas or crevices in the labia minora. There's often a lot of buildup of dead skin cells and oil in the vulva, and so regular cleaning can really help reduce an odor that can come from the vulva. But it's also important to never clean in the vagina. Like we just talked about, the vagina is a self-contained environment that has its own protective forces, and washing within the vagina can actually clear out a lot of the protection that it does provide against any sort of bad bacteria coming into the vagina and the female reproductive tract. So it's really important to not clean within the vagina. On the vulva itself, it is completely safe to use unscented soaps or gentle soaps in the vulva, within the skin folds there, but not within the vagina itself. You may have heard the term douching, or flushing out the vagina, in particular after sex, although a lot of people also consider douching as a solution to vaginal odor. We do not recommend douching of any form. If douching is used to clean the vagina or to reduce the odor, it may actually have the opposite effect. Again, wiping out all of the good oils and bacteria within the vagina may actually set you up for a worse type of infection. So douching is not recommended. You may have heard about pH balancing washes for the vagina. There is a lot of attention on pH balancing washes for cleaning the vagina and reducing vaginal odor. Read the directions carefully. All of those pH balancing washes are indicated for the vulva, not within the vagina. So you can choose to use a pH balancing wash or a gentle soap to clean the vulva, but the effects are going to be quite similar. Never use a pH balancing wash within the vagina. That's not recommended. When it comes to a stronger vaginal odor, many people wonder if there are natural remedies or alternatives to try to improve that odor. In particular, one that we get asked about a lot is coconut oil. Coconut oil is a product that has got some publicity around use as a natural lubricant. And we certainly know that many people can tolerate coconut oil as a lubricant. However, anything that's inserted into the vagina, including coconut oil, does have the potential to disrupt the natural pH acidic environment of the vagina and lead to infections. And so we don't generally recommend coconut oil for vaginal odor. Furthermore, there aren't any studies that show that vaginal odor can be controlled or changed by coconut oil. Many folks wonder what can be done to prevent or control the smell. First of all, understanding that a vaginal odor that's a little bit vinegar or acidic is very normal. Try to understand and distinguish this from a vulva odor, which can also develop, again, because there is a buildup of oils and dead skin cells that happens naturally every day. One way to control vulva odor is regular daily cleansing with a gentle soap. Making sure that you're wearing nice, breathable underwear, something like a cotton. That can help free air moving through the vagina. If you ever notice a change in your vaginal odor, or if there's a very strong fishy smell, talk with your doctor, because there are certainly infections that can cause a vaginal odor that is abnormal and very strong. There are a lot of rumors that eating certain foods can change the smell or even the taste of vaginal discharge. That is false. Some people might find an individual change if they eat certain foods like pineapple or other foods that are high in sugar. However, there are no studies that show a link between what someone eats and their vaginal odor or taste. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a little bit about natural vaginal odor. If you want to learn more about sexual and body health, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.